Here, having a fabulous day full of creativity and beads. I have got a really fun project on my table today. We're going to be making some cute little, oh, look how cute, little bow garlands with the Tulip I-cord knitter. So that is going to be a lot of fun. This is a super simple, fun project. These little bow garlands are trending right now. Bows everywhere really are having a moment. And I've seen a lot of cute like crochet bow garlands, but if you want to speed up the process, the I-cord knitter is a really good tool to help you achieve something like this. Bows, yes, definitely. So we're gonna have a lot of fun making this today. I'll show you how to do it. If you are watching on Facebook or YouTube, thank you so much. But if you want to interact live and shop easily live, definitely head over to artbeads.com/live. I can see comments already coming in from the viewers over here. We have got Michelle from the Art Beads team here, and Thaisa, hello. Monica from Rhode Island, hi. Bobby, hello. BJ, good morning. Ruth, thank you so much for saying hello. Nancy from Michigan, hi. So good to see you all. Thank you for joining me today. So yeah, definitely if you're not here already, head over to artbeads.com/live. I'll be able to see your comments as they come in. You can send those cute little floating hearts and I'll see them appear on the screen. Perfect for our bow garland today. And you'll be able to shop the show super easily. So you'll see the items that I'm talking about appear on the screen. You can hit or tap those, add them to your cart, check out, do all of that. I won't go anywhere while you do that. You can also hit the shopping bag icon on your screen and see everything that we're going to be talking about today. Because not only do I have the I-cord knitter, we've got some fun other little goodies that I think could work well with this project that we're doing here today. Mary, hello. Janet from Northeast Texas, hi. Good to see you. Lisa in Pennsylvania, hello. Hannah from Iceland, always so good to see you. Really appreciate you always saying hi. Anne Marie from Massachusetts, good morning. Thank you guys so much for saying hello. So we are going to have such a good time today. Before we dive into the project, I did want to mention that we have got our friends and family savings event happening right now. So up to 65% off store-wide. So that's very exciting. And if you are really intrigued by the I-cord knitter that we're using today, we've got a flash deal of the week. For 2 days only, we have got 50% off our Tulip I-cord knitter. It is only $25 according to the comment from Thaisa in artbeads.com/live. So really good price today, 50% off the tool that we're going to be using today. Yay, Nancy, I'm finally back with you all. Hello, Nancy, good to see you. And then JJ in Pittsburgh, good afternoon. Tanya, hi, good to see you. Carolyn in Oregon, back to rain. Oh yeah, it was so sunny and beautiful this week. I was actually in Oregon this past weekend. Yeah, just beautiful sunshine. But yeah, we're back to the clouds and rain here too in Washington State. So, oh well, it's what we're known for. Linda in Ohio, hello. Yeah, so we are going to be making some fun little bow garlands today with the I-cord knitter. And the I-cord knitter is 50% off for 2 days only. So it's a really good time to learn this project. So I am going to flip the camera and we're going to get started with this. Is so cute. So you could hang this on your mantle, put it on your wall, on your bookshelves, anywhere you want. Think about this like wrapping little fairy lights around it. That would be so cute. So we're gonna get started with this project with our Tulip I-cord knitter. So I am going to flip the camera around and oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Nancy. Sending you good wishes. I'm so sorry. That's always hard. I'm trying to read your shirt. Disneyland. All right, let's go here. Let me adjust my light. Okay, so we are going to be making some fun bow garlands, and you can do it with all kinds of different colors. So I got some yarn. I'm really lucky. Our library has a craft supplies store where people can donate their used craft supplies, and you can buy them like by the pound for super cheap. So they always have a lot of fabric and yarn. So that's where I got my yarn. For using with the I-cord knitter, you want fingering to sport weight, so on the thinner side. So these are really good for the I-cord knitter. They're a good weight. Yes, love and hugs to Nancy. So this is a good weight for your I-cord knitter. So I got some yarn in a library with a craft store inside. I'm so there. We are so lucky. And every time I go, I find like exactly what I need. It's truly the best. We are spoiled. And then you're going to need the I-cord knitter. So this is the I-cord knitter. Funny little tool with a little handle, and you can see those little guys going around. It also comes with a weight. This will hold the end of your cord out the bottom of the machine. I have the knitter and use it all the time. I made all kinds of names and figures with the I-cord. That's such a good idea. And then the tool also comes with a little crochet hook. This is just to kind of manipulate your yarn and open these little levers on the machine here. You're not really doing any crocheting, but it's a nice tool to have with this handy dandy tool. The packaging also has instructions for how to use and how to use with beads. So if you ever get lost or stuck, the packaging does have instructions. Another thing you should get is some tapestry needles. I have some linked in the show if you're watching at artbeats.com/live. These are helpful for finishing the ends of the yarn that we're going to be working with today. And of course, you can always add some beads and charms to your projects. I'm going to show you what I'm thinking here with these after we start to make some pieces, some bows with the I-cord knitter, and have some scissors on hand as well, because we're going to be cutting ends and all of that. So that's what you need to get started. Pretty simple, just some yarn, the I-cord knitter, and some scissors and a tapestry needle. So I am going to start with this yarn, and I'm working off of my spool. This isn't really a spool, but that's what I'm working off of. And I am going to just tie a knot at the end. Oh, actually, first, you can see that we have this little thing here and this up here. So this is the lower guide and this is the upper guide. We're going to bring the yarn through the lower guide and into the upper guide, and then I'm going to tie a knot at the end of the yarn. You don't really have to do this, but it's nice to have just so the weight can grab onto it. So let's tie a knot here, boop. And then you're going to feed that, once it's through the upper and lower guide, you're going to feed it down into the center of the tool here, because there's a little opening there in the middle, and we're going to feed that down until it comes out of the bottom of the tool. There it is. So we're going to pull that. And then I am going to add the weight to the end of this yarn. So you kind of work with this tool off the surface of your workstation. I hold it up while I'm using it. So just add the weight there. So we're going to hold it up a little bit, but I want to show you how to work this. So we're going to hold it up a little bit like this. All right, so now we're kind of in place to get things started. So you want to make sure with your crochet hook that all these little levers are open, and mine are, so I don't really have to adjust. All right, so now we are going to turn the crank slowly at first. So it's going to hook onto that first little latch, and then when we hit the second latch almost, you actually want to pass over that latch. Hang on, let me adjust my weight. Trying to like keep it on camera while holding it up. There we go. So you actually want your yarn to come over. You're skipping over the second. Oh my gosh, I have to make sure that this is high up enough. Cameras complicate everything. There we go. Hold that up. Hi, Linda. You made a flower with I-cord and cushion beads. That sounds amazing. Please share in the Serious Art Beaters Facebook group. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we're going to make sure that you skip over the second latch once you're almost to it. So you're skipping that yarn over the second latch. You don't want on your first pass through that yarn to be under that second latch. Then you're going to turn the handle more. You're going to hook onto that third latch. And then when you're almost to the fourth latch, skip over it. So bring your yarn to the other side of it. And now we're going to go slowly to start and just turn, turn, turn. Just like that. And you can kind of see that the cord is starting to form. And you can go faster as you get going, but I like to start off slower, just so things don't get jumbled when you first start it. And it's quite hypnotic. Look at that. And I'm going to move the weight up. And you can wait a little bit longer to move the weight up, just if you kind of feel it out. But because I'm trying to keep this work on camera, I'm really conscious about moving it up. So there we go. So you can see it's starting to form. There, so pretty. So this is like very, it's the first time around that we skip the second and fourth hooks. Yes, the first time around when you're just getting started, you're going to skip the second and fourth hooks. From there, you just turn. So it's only the first go around that you skip. And we're just going to go, 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 go. And I'm going to adjust this so you can kind of see what we're doing. So this is what it looks like from this angle. So we are just turning. And eventually you'll start to see it come out of the bottom of the tool. And mine has a lot of like yarn dust on the inside. I need to clean it. There we go. See? It's coming out of the bottom. Yes, I usually use the weight because I like to work off of my surface. I hold it up because that keeps the tension of the yarn really nice. So as I go, I am moving that weight up. So it keeps a nice tension the whole time. Here we go. Yeah, always good sometimes with these new devices to see them in action because often there's something you might miss. So that's why I love these demos, especially with something like the weight. It is good to see that in action. All right, so we're getting good length. And you can see like how quickly you can make a long cord with this tool. It's so fast and so easy. So I'm going to go for just a little bit longer here. And the weight does fit over the actual I-cord too, once you've got that made. So we're just going to keep going here. Holding it up. I can move this higher up too now that there we go. So you can see it in action. I'm just going to go a little bit further because we actually don't need too much length for these little bows. And I'll show you how to adjust the length as well. Okay, so this is a good amount. I'm going to take my weight off. And what you do to undo this, I'm going to cut. Oh, I've picked up some jump rings. How wonderful. I'm going to cut this cord here off the spool that we're working on. And then you just go backwards and it undoes the little loops. So you see if you turn the crank backwards, it comes off. Oh, we got one more to do. And we have got, sometimes with this thicker yarn, you have to just make sure that it doesn't get latched again. Okay. And then we're going to gotta make sure I'm going backwards here. So you can see just slips off the little loops when you go backwards and then you can pull it through. All right, so from here, I'm not going to finish my ends yet, but I'm gonna make sure not to pull on that end. I'm gonna form my bow first so I can see what length we need it. So I'm going to wrap this around, and I'm really bad at tying these bows. So it takes me a couple tries. Let's see, we want this. There we go. And this one, I actually did the length like perfect. I could have gone a little longer if I was worried about it, but I got the length perfect on this one. Oh my gosh. So I don't really need to adjust the length, but if you do, I always err on the side of longer with this one. If you do make it a little longer, you can just pull this cord and it will undo the loops that you made with the I-cord knitter. But I mean, I've done it 4 times now, so I got really good at measuring the length. So that makes my life a little bit easier. So now I'm going to show you how to finish these ends. But again, if you wanted to shorten the length, you could pull on that cord and it would shorten it up. And I'm going to add some moisture there to the end of that yarn so it all fits through my tapestry needle, because with yarn it can be a little squirrely. Let's try again. Try again. There we go. Make sure that all gets in there. Perfect. Okay. Now, to finish this up, we are going to go through these little loops on the ends of our cord that we made. So I'm going to go through that end, go through that end. I'm going to start to pull, but I don't want to pull too tight so I'm not undoing these loops that I haven't gone through yet. Go through that end and go through that end. When you've gone through all 4 of those open loops, you can pull tight and it just cinches that up. And then I'm just going to take my tapestry needle through the cord weave just to finish it up nicely and get that all in place. So I'm going to go this way. This little loop of fiber is kind of poking out, so I'm just going to go back through and that'll kind of tamp that down. There we go. Perfect. So I'm going to cut that. There we go. And then you kind of do the same thing on this end. This end is kind of already cinched up, but we're going to just bring that yarn through the I-cord a little bit. Yeah, and if you're just joining us, we are making bows for a bow garland with the I-cord knitter. I'll show you how to do it with the variegated yarn as well that I have, because I love doing variegated colors in the I-cord knitter. It looks so cool. So I'm just going to bring my yarn through the ends of that cord just to secure it in place. And we've got some of my hair in there. It gets everywhere. There we go. There we go. And then we cut that. Now, to attach this bow, I like to tie it before like fully attaching it so I can see like the length is good. We're going to have to undo that and connect it to our little bow garland. So I'm going to bring this through here and I'm going to wrap this around. And again, I'm really bad at this part, so bear with me here. There we go. I think I did this wrong. I did. I'm always like, when I'm making a bow like on a shoelace, fine. But when I'm doing it in this, I don't know, something like it trips me up. No, I wrapped it one too many times. Okay, try again. Wrap it around. There, I think this is the way. So just make that bow again once it's attached. Did I do it wrong again? Oh my gosh, you guys. Bows are my weakness. I need to go like the other way, I think. So wrap it around. There. Nope, I did it wrong again. It's harder with an audience. Okay. We're going to doop, doop. Oh my gosh, I can't do this. My weakness too. Yeah, they look simple And I've done it like several times, but doing it on camera, you know, scary. There we go. Oh my gosh, you guys, what is my problem? All right, we're going to try again. Because we did it. We did it once. There we go. Maybe like under this way. Yeah. There. Perhaps. No, still wrong. So easy if you can tie a bow. Here we go. Oh my gosh, what am I doing wrong? Okay, let's do it this way. Ah! No? Go over instead. Someone teach me how to tie a bow. Maybe like I actually have to tie a knot to get this to work. I might actually have to do that because I am struggling. Let's try doing a knot actually. Okay, so we've got that, and then we do this. We're doing it crazy. It's gonna work. Why have I just forgotten how to make a bow, you guys? I did it 3 times and I practiced, and now that I'm on camera, I'm like, wow, bows? Who knows? Oh my gosh. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, yeah, everybody messes up. And I'm messing up on the most simple thing. Like, I cannot figure this out. Ugh. Don't ask me to make a bow on the spot, that's for sure. Okay, let's try this way. Like, I know how to do this, you guys. Hi, Kim. You're watching me embarrass myself live. All right. What am I doing? Is it this way? It might be this way. Huzzah! We made a bow. Yay! Gosh. All right. There we go. We got there eventually. My goodness. And I probably added it on upside down. That's okay. All right. Let's adjust these. So I like to adjust these. So they're all kind of the same length. There. That bow ended up looking nice. Let's adjust this one a little. Yeah. There we go. So you just do that over and over and try not to mess up the bows like I did. And you'll have a cute little bow garland. Yeah, bows take lots of practice for some people. Yeah, yes, Kim, you were my lucky charm. I finally got the bow when you came in. Also, I struggled as a kid to learn how to tie my shoe. So clearly it's like an ongoing issue for me. There we go. Okay, so what I thought would be really cute with this project too, because, you know, we love beads, we love bling, we love sparkle. I thought it would be really cute to add like a little prestige crystal heart dangling from the bottom of these, or like little charms. So let me get my pliers because this is going to be really cute. I thought just using like a little jump ring to attach would be really cute. Or you could do like, we have these cute little enamel charms like love. You could alternate. So let's see if we can do that. I think that would be really cute. So I've got some jump rings here. I'm going to open them up with my pliers. There we go. Let's see. This jump ring might be a little small for how, nope, we got it. And then just like kind of attach it to the bottom of this. You could even do 2 jump rings if you wanted more length on that. But yeah, just attach it into the yarn at the bow. Make sure it's nice and closed. If we can get it all the way closed. There we go. Isn't that cute? And then you could do it with the charms too. Now, I only have silver jump rings, but you could definitely use gold jump rings with your gold charms. But like just dangle the cute little words under the bows. Let's see if I can get that on there. Come on. So just hook into the fiber. There we go. And then close. Oy! See, like that's really cute with just the little words on the bottom. So you could zhuzh up your bow garland with beads and charms too if you wanted to add just a little extra or keep it simple. The other thing I was thinking, this is like clearly like a Valentine's Day theme here. Garland for your Christmas tree. Bows for Christmas trees were so big this past year. Little Christmas ornaments. You could make one bow with some dangles. All kinds of different things that you can do for the holidays with the I-cord knitter. And just bows in general. You could make hair bows, just cute little stuff. For a birthday party, these would be cute little garlands to have. Let me add that in. There we go. And then close it up. Super cute. How cute. And then we could do maybe these. Yeah, that would be cute. So all kinds of different things that you can do with these little bows. But I thought adding a little charm dangle at the bottom is just so cute. You could alternate the type of bow. I-cord bow with a ribbon bow with a fabric bow. Oh, that would be really cute too with all the different textures. That would be super fun. And that's a good way to look, we're all crafters. I have lots of scrap fabric, lots of scrap yarn, lots of scrap ribbon. If you're just trying to use what you have in your stash, that would be a great project. How cute. So then you've got all these cute little charms and dangles on your bow garland. So super cute. And then I wanted to show with the variegated yarn too. Let's see if we can make a bow again. We're about to test ourselves. All right, so we've got this cute little bow garland going. Oh, love how that's turning out. Another cute thing is the variegated yarn as well. So let's just show that technique again because I love using the I-cord knitter with the variegated yarn. So I've got this fun variegated yarn in fun pastel colors. How cute for Easter too, not just Valentine's Day or just summer in general. This is just super cute. And remember that the I-cord knitter is 50% off right now during our flash deal, 2 days only. So if you're loving this and you want to give it a try, now is a good time because it's a really great price. So we're going through the lower guide, down the upper guide. I'm going to knot it just for fun. And then we're going to bring that yarn through the tube in the center of the machine. It's not really a machine. I'm the machine. I'm powering it. Then we're going to add this little weight to the bottom of the cord coming out of the bottom of the knitter. I'm going to put it way up there. All right. And then we're going to make sure with our crochet hook that all of these little latches are open. And it looks like they all are. All right, we're going to turn, hook onto the first latch. When you get to the second latch, skip over with the yarn. So bring the yarn to the other side of it. So you don't want to hook on to the second latch with your yarn, just on the first pass through. Turn, you're going to hook onto the third latch, and when you get to the fourth latch, you're going to skip over it because you don't want to hook onto the fourth latch just for the first pass through. There we go. And then go slow for those first few rows. Just keep turning. So you can see the cord is starting to form. You can see all of the yarn dust in my knitter. I like to use this machine, so I need to give it a cleaning. But I love the look of variegated yarn on the knitter because it's like hypnotic, all the colors forming. Ooh, hypnotizing. You will buy beads. So pretty. Oh my gosh. So let me move my weight up so we've got good tension here. And we just keep turning. Move the weight up. Keep turning. Yeah, it's super cute. Yes, I'm holding, so yeah, I like to hold the yarn down here. The lower guide and upper guide does kind of help with that. You probably could like get away with not doing that, but I end up doing it. And I think it does help, and it keeps this guy from getting tangled up with the yarn coming down here. All right, and you can see, look at that. It's starting to come through the bottom of the knitter. So let's hold this like this, and you can see magic. So cool. I love how it looks with the variegated yarn. Hold that up. It's just such a fun, simple tool to use. And the more you think about it, there's a lot you can do with it. Julie has made like little craft trees for holidays with it. You can add beads to it and make beaded rope, which is always fun. I've done that in the past. Jewelry, crafts, holiday decor, what have you. It's used for like trimming edges if you're actually knitting. Like there are so many different things you can do with the I-cord knitter, and it's 50% off right now. So that's very exciting. So let's get this going. Go, go, go. So in just minutes, you can have long, beautiful, like knitted, woven cord. And it's so fun to try different yarns with because the colors, there's so many beautiful yarns. It's a really good thing, like I'm not a knitter because I have so many other different hobbies. Now look, I've gotten too crazy and my yarn that is feeding through the spool has gotten caught up with my other yarn. So just make sure that's not happening as you're going. We'll put the yarn over there so it doesn't get tangled up. But look how long this cord is getting, and we've only been doing it a few minutes. But yeah, if I like were really into knit and crochet, the yarn problem, the yarn hoarding would be out of control. So that's kind of why I haven't gotten into those hobbies, because I like I have so many beads. I'm hoarding fabric now. Like there's only so much space. So we have got a nice long cord here that's really beautiful with that variegated pattern. So let's take that off the knitter. So I'm just going to cut this cord. I like to leave a tail so we can work with that at the end. And remember to just go backward to undo it. And they start to slip off their little loops, as you can see. That one slipped off. This one is holding on. Sometimes you do have to like manipulate it a little bit. That one's stuck, so let me get it off. There we go. And then just pull it through. Okay, so this one is probably a little bit longer. So let's see if we can actually make a bow here. Watch, it'll be easily done. Yeah. When I'm not like connecting it, I can make those bows no problem. Easy. It's when I start connecting the garland where I'm like, bows? What do you mean? So let's say we wanted these lengths to match. So I would kind of adjust this side, adjust that side. Where is this side? There we go. So what we want to do is we want to make sure so we need this to be just a little bit shorter. So what you can do to shorten the length, what kind of wire would you use if you wanted to make your cord bendable so you can make a shape? You can do that. I've just used craft wire, like 16 gauge craft wire in the past, which we do sell at artbeads.com. And you can spell out letters, all kinds of things. Yeah. I can't count the number of skeins of yarn I have in the fabric. It's just as bad. Yeah, I love collecting craft supplies. Yes, you can put beads on the yarn and it will go through the machine. You just got to make sure that the beads you're using will fit through this tube in a rope. So like 8/0 seed beads, 11/0 seed beads work just fine in this machine. So if you wanted to shorten the length of your bow, all you have to do is pull that and it undoes your yarn. So we've got that at a good length, and then I'm going to finish this just as I did for the red yarn. So let me make sure that we can get this on our tapestry needle. There we go. And then we're going to go through all of those loops, and the loops are easier to see on this yarn. So I'm going to pull that through that loop, going to go through this loop, going to go through that loop, and finally we're going to go through this loop, which is a little bit smaller, but we can still get through it. And pull tight, and that cinches it up nice and easy. And then I'm just going to weave through the ends of this cord here with my tapestry needle a couple times to secure. There we go. And there we go, and we cut. There we go, and do the same on the other end. Thank you, Michelle. She added my beaded I-cord bracelet pattern to the show, to the shopping bag, if you're watching at artbeads.com/live. We do have a project that shows how to use cord with beads with the I-cord knitter. It slows down the process a little bit, but still really fun and easy. Just same basic principles. So basically before like you hook on to each latch, you slide a bead down. So it becomes very like zen and therapeutic as well. Just a little bit slower than just using yarn. There we go. Finish that up. And voila, we have another bow. And I was thinking, if you didn't want to loop the bows by their little loops here, or you just can't tie bows when they're connected for some reason, if you're like me, I was thinking like a little beaded link between these with some craft wire would be really cute too, if you wanted to incorporate more beads into it. So I have this beautiful check glass bead strand assortment here, antique blush. That would be really lovely if you wanted to do that. Let's take a look. This is such a pretty mix here. We've got these beautiful cushion rounds. So these cushion rounds, let me adjust my camera here so we're a little more over. These cushion rounds would be so cute, like between each little bow. So you could add more beaded elements that way too. We've got beautiful leaves in this bead strand assortment as well. And oh, I love these. They're they're petals, but they would make such beautiful bead caps or little danglies. And then you've got these two. Oh, this is such a beautiful mix. Some fun, like almost crackly hearts. Gorgeous. And some fire polished beads as well. And you could make a beaded garland 2-layer with your bow garland just out of beads too. So that's very fun. Oh, look at those daisy spacers. So pretty. So you could totally make beaded links to go between your bows and connect them that way if you're like me and can't tie a bow when they're connected. But I love this yarn so much. It's so pretty. And what's fun about using different yarns is this yarn definitely has like a softer drape to it, and this yarn is a little bit stiffer. So the bows kind of have a stiffer shape, which is kind of nice if you're making a garland. So all kinds of different ways you can take this project, and the I-cord knitter is 50% off right now. So really good time to shop for this fun little machine. You can use it for so many different things. I just wanted to show the bow garlands because they're so like on trend and beautiful right now. So, oh my gosh, really cute. Super, super fun. Love. Love that, as the charm says. So that's how you make a bow garland. You just do that over and over for the length you want. You can put it on your mantle. If you have a little Valentine's Day tree, you could do that. You could put it like on your bookshelves, anywhere. You could put these anywhere and it would be really cute. Just super cute little decor for the holidays. My one heart charm has fallen off here. Let's fix that. I think this needs another jump ring to connect because there's not a whole lot of clearance at the top. So let's just close this jump ring up. And there might not be enough clearance with this size of jump ring and this heart, which might be the issue. So let's put this cute little lip charm on our bow garland. That would be cute as well. Like right there. Super cute. Yeah. Just like that. Oh yeah, drape it across your front window. That would be so cute. Or if you have like a stair banister, I do that for the holidays. I do stair banister decorations. You could do a little bow garland down the stair banister. That would be so cute. There we go. Lips. So super cute. So that's how you make a bow garland with the I-cord knitter. Super fun. All right, I'm going to bring you back to my face. I'll hold this up so you can see what it looks like. Okay. Yay, we did it. And it was only slightly challenging to make a bow. I was worried about that because, I don't know, like, sometimes when you're not thinking about something, it's easier, but then when you're thinking about doing it, it gets harder. So just keep trying. We got there eventually. So here is our little bow garland. Look how cute. I love the charms on there. That's so cute. Our little bow garland necklace. Just cute home decor that's quick and easy to make. Fun way to pass the afternoon. And you've got this sweet little decor item. Hang it up in your window, on your shelves, on your wall, anywhere. Super, super cute. So, I-cord knitter, 50% off right now. And Friends and Family Savings Event up to 65% off store-wide. So there's lots of savings going on right now. Really great time to shop. So get those discounts, get creative. We've got so many different things to fuel your creativity. So very fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this show. I really love how this little bow garland came out. And you can do it with variegated yarns as well. These would just be cute, like hanging on a ribbon for your rear view mirror in your car. Wouldn't that be cute too? Little pin. That's cute. Little barrette, maybe not. That might be a little too much. A smaller bow. But all kinds of different ways you can use these little bows. But this would be super darling. So that's how you make little bows with the I-cord knitter, making bow garlands. Super fun. If you have added things to your cart, definitely check out, especially that I-cord knitter. It could go fast because it's such a good price. So if you see something you like, definitely get it. Dana, I missed the first part. How do I find how to use the tool? So this video will live on artbeads.com/live. You can come back to that area of the website and rewatch this video. We have a lot of other videos on the website for how to use the I-cord knitter as well. Just search knitter or I-cord knitter at artbeads.com and you will find resources. So our YouTube channel as well also has videos for how to use this tool. It's really fun, so much fun, and you can do it so many different things with it. Thank you, Lisa, for joining us. So yeah, you can come back and rewatch this video or search on artbeads.com or our YouTube page for more videos on how to use the I-cord knitter. Super simple and easy and fun to use. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that this was inspiring and helpful. I hope you guys are having fun with the I-cord knitter or any kind of beads and jewelry, getting creative. That's always fun. Deb will be live tomorrow, I believe, so stay tuned for that. Keep your eyes on the artbeads.com/live page, and I will see you for the next one. Bye.